when we are under the influence of Maya, we think that we are the doer of activities. We think that we are active. We think that we are making the choices. But here Prabhupada mentions that being under the grip of material nature or Maya, we are in one sense passive. Although active, we are passive. That's why there's a verse in the Gita, one who sees action in inaction and inaction in action as they are. Passive in the sense because material nature is goading us, is forcing us to act in a particular way. We see plethora of activities in this world, people acting in different ways. Some are very, very short-tempered, some are good-natured, some are kind, loving, wicked, cruel, all kinds of people. Actually, many times we decide, I should not get angry. I should not behave like this. I should be more gentle. But our nature overpowers us. So that's why here Prabhupada mentions that under the influence of modes of material nature which is forcing us to act at times in sinful ways, this is the same question which Arjuna also asked. What is it that we end up acting in ways which later on we regret, as if there is some kind of a force? So here he says, Prabhupada says, his acts are influenced by the qualities of material nature and he becomes passive. So in that sense, we all are bound. Although we may appear free, we may appear independent, we celebrate Independence Day, we are bound by the material nature. And Krishna in the Gita says, Devi Esha Gunamayi Mama Maya Dhuratya, and this material nature is not easy to surmount. These days in the marketplace you have many books, how to be happy, how by saying some affirmations, how by imagining things. But the laws of nature are very, very stringent. And Krishna in the Gita gives us a clue. In fact, why clue? Directly he says, if we have to come out of the influence of material nature, Mam evaye prapadyante mayam etam tarantite. The reason why we have fallen in the clutches of Maya is because of we have rebelled against the Lord. Just like if someone violates the state laws, he is punished. In the recent, we have been hearing about the ball tampering scandal. So there are some rules of fair play, and if you violate the rules, you want to take undue advantage, then you get penalized. So we see in this world how rules apply. Likewise, the material nature has stringent rules, and knowingly, unknowingly, we violate those rules, we come under the clutches of Maya. So now, in this verse, we are getting a hint. Prabhupada is giving us what is the solution. Devotee is asking. In fact, the beauty of Bhagavatam is, forget about finding a solution, we don't even know the problem. So here it is said, how can there be freedom for a soul as long as material nature acts on him and binds him? We don't even know that we are bound, forget about finding out what is the solution. So devotee is asking this wonderful question, how can there be freedom for soul who, as long as the material nature acts on him, we know that material nature acts on us, all of us are in the influence of Maya, and binds him. What is the solution? How can the soul extricate itself from this bondage? There's a very nice verse which I came across. I thought it's relevant in this particular context. This verse says, Patanga matanga kurunga brunga Meena hata panchabhireva pancha. It's a very nice verse. We've heard this example earlier. Patanga. Patanga means moth. Many times we have seen during the rainy season, if there is some bright light, all the moths, they get helplessly drawn towards that fire or that bright light. They cannot resist. Morning time when we see these moths are all lying dead, So do they not, every animal, every insect has a natural instinct not to die, to protect. It's a natural instinct. Prabhupada says 4 things are common between human beings and animals: eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. To protect. You take an ant is going, you just put a finger in front of it, it'll turn. It senses a danger and tries to go away. Now moth, I'm sure they have that much intelligence to protect themselves, but when there is some fire or there is some light, they helplessly drawn. In fact, the body starts getting heated. They can feel the sense of burning, but that fire is so intoxicating. The sight of that fire, the eyes, it cannot resist. The dancing flames of fire, and then it hovers around it and drops dead.